All right, number 12. Before we get started, I was going to make a disclaimer. This take is going to be extremely biased. You'll see why. So, at number 12, we have Redman. Now, when I was writing this, for some reason, the keyboard would not finish a sentence at first. It wouldn't allow me to put 12 and Redman and list all in one sentence. I mean, started sweating, was getting nauseous, almost threw up on the side real quick. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, this is difficult for me because Redman is my favorite. I'm not saying he's the best, but he is my favorite MC, like of all time. I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I'm trying. The main reason I validate this ranking is because I'm saying that Redman was and is the best pound for pound MC. That's my opinion, but here's why I say this. In 1990, his first studio and video appearance was on one of my favorite EPMD songs, Hardcore. This set the tone of what to expect from Redman. Gritty bars, clever wordplay, with an ability to guard the ha-ha moment at some point in the verse, feature, or any of his songs. And don't get it twisted, he had plenty of distinct face responses, you know what I'm saying, throughout the run. By 1990, hip-hop was already familiar with Jersey, with Queen Latifah and Poor Righteous Teachers. Heather B and Nikki D also began their career around that 89-90 mark. But when Redman was building his buzz and popping up in the scenario video, we were all witnessing the official "y'all must have forgot" moment for the bricks. And the 90s produced the hardest hitting lyrics in the history of the culture. Things were real in the field, and if you were outside during that era, you know what I'm talking about. So in 92, he dropped a hip-hop classic, What the Album. Craft DMC gave the people the full Monty of hardcore Scully over your eyes tracks like Time for Some Action, Rated R, and Jam for You. And then he gave the ride out music like Tonight's the Night, Watching Nuggets, and Blow Your Mind, the remix. Then he displayed the storytelling with the How to Roll a Blunt and the beginning of the Superman Lover series. And let's not forget the comedic side. He brought us Uncle Quilly and an onslaught of many funny skits throughout his work. And by 1994, he moved into the position as the lead dog of the hit squad that had EPMD, K-Solo, and Das Effects. And I think Keith Murray got in there too by that time, I'm not sure. And garnered the respect of the industry, and the bricks were here to stay. And more artists from the area started popping up, like Laws of the Underground, Artifacts, which Tame One was Redman's cousin, and even the surrounding parts like Naughty by Nature and Apache. Was it the Redman effect? Who knows? But it seemed pretty coincidental. Then he dropped There Was a Dark Side, which to me was his best album. And as much as I talk about the purple tape on his countdown, Redman actually had a red tape first. So that was kind of like, you know, I'm not saying he did it first, but he did it first. Peaked at number 13 on the billboards, quickly went gold and added to the gems like Rockefeller and Can't Wait to the list that was already extensive. And another hip-hop classic, this one had no commercial tracks, but received heavy rotation on the streets in 94. That was more paramount than radio play. He could either set the track off or he was going last. There weren't many that could do that and had that kind of level of versatility. Alright, now it's 96. We already have Reasonable Doubt, Iron Man, it was written, the score, Nocturnal, Hell on Earth, Hardcore, Legal Drug Money, All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli, Stakes is High, Becoming, and ATLians. And then he ends 96 with the classic Muddy Waters. Most circles believe that this is his best album and it's still talked about to this day. Red was a force at the time, with 2 major hits, Whatever Man, and It's Like That with K-Solo. This propelled him either further, soon linking up with Meth and as an official tag team. When the Hit Squad broke up, then it became Def Squad with Eric Sermon and Keith Murray. They dropped the El Nino, and then his album Doxin Name in 98, which was his first platinum selling album, but the respect and positioning in the game was already set. And Doxin Name was his 4th banger in a row without the radio. This was when you had to have videos for songs that wouldn't get radio spins. And he didn't disappoint with his video game either, no pun intended. The next year, him and Meth come out with the Blackout album, which was another banger, so that's what, 5 in a row? Along with countless features, full collabs, and then a feature full-length movie. He dropped Malpractice in 2001, and it seemed to be like his last decent project. He was a movie star after that point. Overall, 12 albums, 8 solo and 4 collabs, the frontman of the Bricks, and to some of all of Jersey. Revered as the father to Eminem's style of his outlandish humor-laced bars, which Eminem admitted to himself, the model consistency whenever he put in work on the track, could rhyme on a concept and topic, and a master storyteller. The sales don't amount to the level of respect and play he got in the hip-hop community, but the true fans get it. And he's my favorite MC, but you know, hey.